Hello unfinished fam. Today I have a treat for you, something that I've been meaning to do for a while now. So today I'm going to give you a tour of my locks. As always, first things first, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video if you like this video, and follow me on my socials. Alright, let's get into it. So I decided to do this now while I'm here in the Philippines because my hair is so damaged and it's pretty difficult to keep it moisturized in this heat. So I wanted to show you how my hair is doing right now while in the Philippines, and also give you some background on how it was even before I came here. Let's check it out. Woof. My hair is pretty long. I've been growing my hair since I was 21 years old. My birthday is at the end of December, and I started my locks at the beginning of January, right after my 21st birthday. So I always remember my age minus 21 is how long I've been growing my hair. So I'm 28 right now. I've been growing my hair for 7 years. It comes down to here. So my belly button is here. My hair comes down right above my belly button. And if you're looking at the back, I promise I'm not tilting my head backwards. It comes right above, oh yeah, right here, right above my butt. My hair is not all the same length, and that's because over the years it's been damaged so much from over retwisting it when I had shorter hair, because I always wanted it neat. And also from bleaching it. I had a few different colors in my hair before. Magenta, and then I bleached it again to put purple, and then I used a box color to do this brown. The brown and the ombre is from me dyeing my hair, like my entire head, this brown color when it was shorter. That was in 2017. It's 2022, so 5 years ago. So that's how long, this brown is how long my hair was 5 years ago. Isn't that crazy? And I had started my locks in 2015. I'm doing the math. So I started my locks in 2015. I also had started my locks when my loose natural, when it was straightened, was like down to here. My starter locks they weren't like the little ones. They were like a little longer, so maybe like that long. Like it came down to like my eyebrow. Yeah, so 7 years it grew this long. So that first round I had went to the shop to get that magenta color. It was actually supposed to be like a deep reddish burgundy, but the people at the shop weren't really good at color matching, because they sent me to the store to get my own color, and I was like, I've never done this before, because I only have ever used the box color. They try to tell me what bleach to get, they try to tell me what color to get, but when they put the color in there, it came out magenta. Anyways, I ended up loving the color, so I'm not super mad. I'm just irritated that as a professional you couldn't tell me that you couldn't do what I wanted. Okay, I had bleached it again to get the pink out myself, and then I had put a purple rinse on top of it, and it came out really nice, but I didn't like how ashy the colors would get, and so I just went back to this like neutral brown kind of color. That is mostly the background of what I've done to my hair. Let me tell you how it affected my hair. After I had bleached it twice and then put that brown box color on it, there wasn't an immediate effect, but over time I noticed that where my ombre started was starting to get lighter. Like it was starting to get blonde. So it's brown, so you can see that it's brown, but in like those pieces it was starting to get blonde, and I can actually show you what I mean. There was one lock that I had wrapped with thread. It kind of preserved the lock, but since I took it off, it's not preserved anymore. So it's actually what was happening to the rest of my locks is now happening to this lock. So I'm going to show you as an example what was happening to all the locks in my hair. So you see that this is the brown, right? It's kind of like it's a honey blonde brown, but this piece right here is continuously getting lighter and lighter. This is the part of my hair where I've never dyed it, never bleached it, anything like that. You can see how solid and firm it is. I should also mention I just freshly washed my hair. I went swimming and then I took a shower to wash my hair so that I could show you exactly what's happening to my hair. When I have it in a style, like after I take my twists out or my bantu knots, my hair hardens and it doesn't look as damaged, but I can show you how damaged it is and how soft it is when it's wet. Here you see it's solid. There's not a whole lot of fraying, but when you get down to that piece, do you see how badly it's fraying and how loosely it moves? So like, one way that I like to show people is that this is me holding my lock. This is the healthy part of it. You see how it doesn't fold in or bend on itself very much? That means that the core is really strong. But then there's this piece. I'm holding it the same exact way and it's folding in on itself. And it's happening to multiple parts of my hair towards the bottom. And I don't know if you can see it. I can see it right now, but I can see through this lock. I can see through this. And this was what was happening to all of my locks. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture when I went to Jamaica. And I had gotten out the water and I took a picture. And you can see, like, on all of my locks, it looked so bad. It looked like mini afros on all of my locks. And that is the moment that I knew I messed up. That is the exact moment, because I was like, why does my hair look like that and why is it so soft? Why does it feel like I can pull it apart? I'm pulling it apart right now. I can pull my hair apart. And like on certain pieces, when I pull it, I can pull it off. Let me show you actually. Hold on. I pulled this piece off and this is a pretty big chunk. And so that's why my hair is uneven. And it happens like every time I wet my hair. Like it's easy, it gets so soft that I can pull it off. And this has been happening for a while now. Even before that picture from Jamaica, I realized that my hair was a little damaged. I didn't realize how damaged until that picture. So when I realized how bad it was, I knew I had to do something to fix it. The solutions that I had were they could cut it for me to get the damage off. I didn't want to do that. I was feeling myself with this newfound length. Okay, this is the longest my hair has ever been in my life. Besides like braids and weave. But I didn't want to cut it. Another option was interlocking it, but then that would also shorten my hair. So interlocking it where it was the weakest, and so I could keep my hair but it would still shorten it, because they were going to shorten it to the shortest like lock so it all look even. Didn't want to do that. And so in order to preserve my length, I decided to go to somebody who could bandage it, right? I went to a woman who took human hair, wrapped it, and then set it with the needle, and it worked for a while. She got the most damaged parts of my hair. It's been a little over a year. My hair on other pieces are starting to thin and break off. Let me show you what she did. Okay. My girl Vivi came through with her real hair, the little kinklies. This is what it looks like. I color matched the best that I could with the rest of my hair. This is what it looks like. I tried to do it on my own, but I didn't realize I needed hair as like the band-aid, and so I ended up thinning out like that lock even more when I tried to do it myself. The thin one, you take it, stretch it out a little bit, take the end, and you start to wrap it. All right, I'm not gonna do it all the way. Yeah, you wrap it until there's no more left, and then I palm roll it, and you take this needle. All right, see a little hook, that little hook needle, and you stuff it in. That's how I think of it. You hook it and you stuff it in. You go different directions so it stays in there, and voila, you fill the lock up with this hair to make it thicker, to make it more stable, right? So it worked for that area that you do it on, right? Oh my God, do you see how elastic that is? She did that to all of my locks except for the one that I just showed you because it was wrapped with thread, so I didn't really need it, and I took it off and she said it looked fine, so she didn't do it, which was fine because it looked good at that moment. She did that to all of my locks where the dark brown met the light brown. You can kind of see it right here. Like I said, it worked. It's nice and stiff and stable, but there are some issues other than, like, you know, the other parts of my hair that she didn't do are thinning. What I don't like is that even though I've washed it, it still kind of smells like fake hair. I don't like that. Like, this smells like my hair. It smells like the shampoo that I use, but like when I smell this piece, it kind of smells like not my hair. I know it's something really weird to be particular about, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, that's not me. Who are you? Another thing is that it looks like a bird nest, in my opinion. It's so shiny and it's just so overlapped and wound up and frizzy. I cannot get rid of the frizz. I could easily get rid of the frizz here, but I cannot get rid of this frizz. If I cut it, it'll get frizzy again and it'll look so crazy. But it was a nice temporary solution for the issue that I was having. And I think it gave me enough time to come to terms with what I really have to do to have healthy locks, which is to cut my hair. There's no way that I can save the parts of my hair that are so greatly damaged. Let me show you something. The way that my parts are set up, it's most of my locks are supposed to be the same length. These two are relatively close in length, right? This one in the middle is supposed to be that same length, but it's just been breaking off over and over. I tried to knot it so that it wouldn't come off, but it's just, there's no saving it. And I don't like how my locks look or feel anymore. So I've decided to cut it. I'm going to cut them myself, and I think I am okay with it right now. I'll see what happens after I cut it. I think that'll also be a different video because this right here is just a tour of my locks, and so I need to finish what I'm doing for this video before I jump into that. But I'm going to cut it. I need to cut it. It makes me so anxious every time I wash it and feel it, how at any moment pieces of my hair can just come off. It makes me feel really upset, anxious, and just really upset that it's happening. And I don't want that feeling every single time I wash my hair, or even when I just leave my hair straight. it makes me so uncomfortable. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way it smells. It just doesn't feel right to me. And that's why I know I need to cut it. I've been trying to avoid it for a very long time. Because like, again, this is the longest my hair has ever been. I love how long it is, how feminine it makes me feel. But I know that femininity is not attached to the length of your hair. It just made me feel like a boss ass biz naive. But it's okay. It's okay. It will grow back. I see how fast it can grow and the amount of time that it has grown. So anyways, let's finish this video. I today am going to officially know how many locks I have. Because I have no idea how many locks I have. I know it's either 49 or 51. It's an odd number. I know that for a fact. Every time I put twists in my hair, there's one that I have like 3 in a rope twist. So let's get to counting. I'll start with this side first. Alright, I have 25 on this side. I split it down the middle, which seems accurate if I have either 49 or 51 locks. Half of my head has 25, so. Alright, that's 25 on that side. Let me make sure I didn't leave any out. Now let's count this side. All right, I have 24 on this side. So that means I have 49 locks. You heard it. I have 49 locks. Because 25 plus 24 is 49. So for all those who always ask me, how many locks do you have? And I say either 49 or 51, I have 49 locks. And it still takes me hours to do my locks. I know people who have like 100. Over exaggerating, I'm sorry. I know people who have like 70. I can only imagine how long it takes them to do their hair. 49 locks and it takes me like 3 hours. And I got thicker locks too. So I have 49 locks. My hair, if I had to guess, maybe 2 feet. Or a little less, so like 24 inches, or maybe like between 20 and 24 inches is how long I think my hair is. It might be longer. I'm really bad at like guessing measurements sometimes, but yeah. I have 49 locks that are all severely damaged at the ends and need to be cut. Yay! Let me give you another close-up of the locks. I love how strong they feel towards the top, how strong and beautiful that they are. Oh, I also want to say I switched from palm rolling quite some time ago to interlocking when I retwist my locks, because the palm roll retwist doesn't seem to stay. It might be because I don't like to hold them overnight anymore and I don't have a dryer to sit under. But I interlock my hair maybe once every 4 to 6 weeks when it gets really crazy. Right now, I don't need to interlock it, but it is looking frizzy. My roots, I have like quite a bit of looseness happening. I'll do a soft retwist. I call my palm rolling retwist soft retwist because again, they don't hold very long, but it does last me between interlocking sessions. So yeah, this is my scalp after a fresh wash. I interlocked it maybe 2 weeks ago, 2.5 maybe. And yeah, very soft. It smells very nice right now. And I will most likely cut my hair. Dang it, every time I see how long it looks, I don't want to cut it. But I built up my courage by watching some YouTube videos of women with locks, like cutting it into a bob. And as I'm watching, I'm like, y'all are crazy. Even though it's just hair, I'm just like, how dare you insinuate by just cutting your own hair that I should cut my hair into a bob? How dare. But I am gonna cut all of this off, and I do want it to be all even. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Actually, I think I might do it right now. Better now than never. So make sure you check out my next video where I cut my locks and see how short they actually are, and then how I feel about it. All right. See you next time. Once again, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video if you like this video, and follow me on the socials. I am on all of them now. I am on Instagram, the TikTok, and the Twitter. Not so much on the Twitter, but I'm trying my best. I think I need more people to follow for it to be as exciting as it seems to be. So follow me so I can follow you back and have a great time on Twitter. All right, thank you again and love ya.